Shanay Shah, President with Shalby Limited, joins us now, and let's take our conversation forward with the management to understand how things have transpired for the quarter gone by. Mr. Shah, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Let's look at your numbers. Sequentially, the revenue is flat, but there is a decline of 17% at PAT. Is this some extraordinary item which was at play? If revenue is flat, then why is PAT down?
Yeah, good morning, Nikunj. Thank you for having me here. So, the way to look at it would be more of a year-on-year growth is what I think one should look at, because, this is the time when you have major festivals in India like Diwali and Dussera. So, when you look at it on a quarter-on-quarter basis, there has been a 25% growth at a consolidated level in terms of revenue, and about 22% growth at the EBITDA level, when you consider it year on year. Having said that, the way we have seen things, the PAT has also grown, and the numbers have come in line with our expectations. Yes, from a quarter-on-quarter basis, the numbers have been flat, but I don't think there's much to read into it because, as I said, we should look at it from a year-on-year basis.
So walk us through then what are the trends you see for 2023. The business you are in is also linked to what will happen to global demand, and frankly everybody's confused whether recession is the real concern or inflation is the real concern. What will happen to your business if there is a recession?
So Nikunj, the way we see things right now, I mean, when you look at it on a year-on-year basis, the inpatient growth has been more than 12%. The daycare patients have grown more than 18%. Some of our newer facilities have grown 50 and 80% as well over the last on a year-on-year basis. So from that perspective, we don't see any signs of recessions coming in. Especially in India, because I would say that a large part of our business is domestic business. So international business is a very small part of our top line today. So as such, we don't see inflation hitting us or affecting our bottom lines.
COVID adjustment that's behind us. Can I say that life is back to normal for Shalby now? International tourist. I'll not use the word tourist here, but international patients which were coming to Shalby before COVID, has everything normalized?
So yes, from the perspective of COVID, we are not seeing a lot of patients getting admitted for COVID over the last 12 months. Having said that, yes, international medical tourism is at, I would say, between 60 to 80% levels of the pre-COVID levels. And over the next few quarters, that's expected to come back to the normal levels. And it is expected to grow much faster than the domestic industry. So even though the hospital business will continue to grow at 15 to 20%, the medical tourism opportunity is much bigger than that.
Shanay, also wanted your take with respect to the expansion plans going forward. What kind of franchisee hospital tie-ups are you expecting to happen over the course of next 12 months? And also if you can give us a bit of a sense how occupancy is trending, not only in Q3, but at the start of Q4 as well?
Sure. So expansion is threefold, really. One is the hospitals business, which is the mainstay business, where we see that Mumbai and Nashik are the new opportunities which will be coming in, where there's a capital outlay of more than 200 crores for the group. And we are happy to kind of explore this because we are already at a 16 to 18% ROC at the hospitals. The other one is, of course, the franchisee business, where we are already operating Udaipur, Lucknow, and Ahmedabad, and we have already signed MOUs at Aurangabad and Rajkot. So these are the two upcoming opportunities for the franchisee business. We have shortlisted 30 cities where we would like to open up the franchisees over the next 3 to 5 years. This is what we have already shared earlier. Beyond that, the implant business is another big piece because that is where we have ramped up production significantly over the last 12 months. At the moment, we are manufacturing between 4 to 4,500 components in a month, and the sales have almost gone 2.5 times in this quarter. So we are in line to kind of achieve the 100 crore sales for the implant business in this fiscal year.
You also mentioned in your press release that you are on track to hit the mark of 100 crores and be EBITDA positive in the implant business. What gives you that confidence? And by this fiscal year, you mean FY23 itself, right?
Yes, absolutely. So, we have already achieved upwards of 73 crores kind of revenue in, the first 9 months of this fiscal year for the implants business. So we are very much in line to do the 100 crores sales. We have set a target to do more than $100 billion in the next 5 years for the implant business. So that is going to be the fastest growing segment for the group over the next 5 years.
Okay, and as far as the other approvals which are concerned for the Mumbai and the Nashik thing, I know you mentioned about that, but when is the commercial opening date for Mumbai as well as Nashik units?
Sure. So Mumbai, is going to be operational over the next 36 months. So it is going to take some time. Nashik will be operational in the next 12 months is how we see it. Having said that, it doesn't affect us much because, what has happened is that there is enough capacity to grow almost 2 times in the existing capacity. So in this year, we are targeting to do hospital revenues upwards of about 725 crores. And in the existing capacity of these 11 multi-specialty hospitals that we run, we will be able to do about 13 to 1400 crore top line over the next 4 years.
Shanay, just a word as far as the margin profile is concerned, it continues to trend downward, 18.3%. Going forward, what's the margin range that we should expect?
See, at the moment we are operating at a occupancy of almost at 50%. So as we continue to grow and the operating leverage kicks in, we definitely see this stabilizing upwards of 25% over the next few years because we, as I said, we have the capacity to almost double the top line in the existing hospitals. So it will definitely grow.
Okay, Shanay, great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for taking the time out and helping us understand what's going on with the business. Let's just revisit what the market then is up to right now. And